here in my garage, drinking some beer. Corona Extra. I think it smells like farts, but my mom likes it. Mom likes the bottles, so I gotta drink it. Just graduated college, living at home with my parents. Gotta drink the beer they like, or buy my own. And if there's beer in the house, I'm just gonna drink the beer that they like. Beginning. That's the word today. That's the prompt today. So, why not begin my own tabletop RPG YouTube channel? Just to talk. I don't know. I like walking and talking. Don't got much room to walk here in the garage, but middle of the night, won't get good lighting anywhere else. Besides inside. I don't really want to film inside. So, let's talk about tabletop RPGs. Let's talk about me and tabletop RPGs. I like them. I play them. I don't play them now. I don't have a group at the moment. What you gonna do? Just the way my life is. Had a group at college. It's hard to find a group now, and I don't really like playing games online. Oh, I've tried. I've played a few games online. I'm probably going to be running a Shimigami one-shot. Maybe next weekend, maybe sometime this coming week. I'm not sure. Sometime. I'll be running a one-shot of the Japanese, recently translated Ninja PvP game. One-shot of it. It's a pretty cool game. Online. Recent amount of game store I could go to. I might end up running some games there. I might end up playing some games there. It seems like they're mainly focused on board games, though. They got Magic Knights. They're trying to set some Pathfinder, some 5e stuff up, but I don't like those games. I don't like Hasbro. Pathfinder 2e, even Pathfinder 1e is not my kind of game. Starfinder is more my kind of game, but still not 100% my kind of game. I mean, the rules are fairly similar to Pathfinder, but like the setting is more. I mean, I'm good with the traditional fantasy setting. I think if you're gonna ape on Tolkien, don't remove all the good bits of Tolkien, but either do something unique, which not very many fantasy settings do, or don't, or, just go full on, this is Tolkien, Middle Earth, that kind of stuff. I should have shaved before this. I don't really want to talk about my beginnings in gaming, because this is supposed to be a positive exercise in talking. I could talk about how I make my own tabletop RPG. I've been working on that for 2 years this April. 2 years, so almost 2 years, almost 2.5 years now. And I've been playtesting it I playtested it from fall, the year I started writing it, to last April. So, with the whole getting out of school and everything, not having a job, I've been rewriting it. Sorry if I'm making everyone dizzy. I feel like I've been making everyone dizzy walking around in a circle like this, but just watch in the background or something. My voice isn't probably good to listen to. I don't like listening to my own voice. I think I sound like an autistic middle schooler, both in the cadence of my voice and the my actual voice itself. I don't like how I look from below, but I'm so tall that most people see me from below. My neck beard. Look at my neck beard. Yeah, make my it's a roll and keep percentile, or not percentile, roll and keep D10 system. Trying to be a little more roleplay focused, but not heavily roleplay focused. It's lighthearted space fantasy. that kind of thing. Mid to high power. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, D&D is too high power," but I think the problem with D&D being high power is that it's high power, but it doesn't play. It doesn't have the fluff to go along with your high power. You know, your average mook's taking out tons of things. Average mook shouldn't be able to take out tons of things. But if you make the fluff of the player characters, you know, you're maybe not, you're just starting, but, you know, you have something special about you. You got some, like, you know, you're a vampire or something. Then it kind of makes a little more sense. You give them a little more power fantasy. Don't go full on power fantasy. I think going full on power fantasy is a GM's mistake, not a game's mistake. I don't know. I'm bad at talking. Half of this is just getting comfortable talking to a camera. I'll probably get kicked off if anyone actually watches this because I'm drinking. I don't know. Maybe not. What games do I like? I recently bought Rifts. I was reading through it. I was planning on running a Rifts campaign eventually. Don't know. Don't have a group for it, but I was like, I want to run a Rifts campaign at one point. And so I bought the book. I mean, I read the book before I bought it, but I bought the book afterwards. I started making up characters. Just, you know, that's an easy way to get a feel for a system, is make characters in the system. I don't know how to play Rifts. I tried rolling up some characters and I got lost. Past rolling up stats, I got lost. I could roll up stats. I couldn't do much past that. I got Shimigami in the mail today. I got Tenor Benches Zero also in the mail today. I mainly bought that just for the GM tips because I heard there were some really good GM tips in it. And I didn't want to pirate it because the dude who makes it's nice. I did take the free PDF copy that's been floating around for a while. It was like just barely translated, not well translated. And then he redid the translation, did it really nice. So I bought that. Some really good GM tips in there. Get some good how to run a game. I haven't actually read the game itself, but I've read the GM tips in the back. But I like Tenor Bancho's chit system, where basically the game's XP is given by other players. The game does. I believe it was one of the first that did. Your XP is based solely on how well you roleplay. And character progression. It's not called XP, but who cares? And that it's not the GM, or the GM can be the one who says, this is good, this is good role playing, you did good role playing, give you a thing. But it's supposed to be the players who award other players for good role playing. Not good compared to the group, good compared to the player. You know, if a player does really good, does average role playing, but really regularly they're a shit role player, give them points. That kind of thing. I'm going to do some shout outs just because I find it's hard to find good tabletop RPG content. Could just be because I'm not on Facebook. I heard a lot of it's on Facebook. A lot of it was on Google Plus, and it moved all to Facebook. I don't really want to use Facebook. I didn't really want to use Google Plus, but I really don't want to use Facebook. So I don't have a Facebook. So some shout outs here. The OGGM, he's a cool dude. I like watching his videos. Not all of them. I don't watch his food videos, but most of his videos I watch. He's going for subscribers. go sub to him. Go, if you need a dice rolling system, any dice. It's not a dice rolling, it's not a dice rolling software. It's a dice probability software, so it won't, you can get it to just roll a dice, but its main thing is, this is how likely certain numbers are to come up with certain rolls. So yeah, use any dice if you need, if you're building a game and want, or any kind of design, not just a full game, and want to make I want to make sure that all the probabilities right and everything. Don't sub to me because my channel's shit.